Hello and welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be pretty long, but I'm going to try to make it short. I'm going to be doing flip throughs of my journals and planner of 2023, as well as setting up my new planner for 2024. This is going to be a chit chat type of video. Also, as you can see, I have all my materials here, so let's just get started. I do want to mention that when I recorded this, it was during Christmas. I know I'm very late in uploading this. Here is my creative journal. It is a frosted PVC binder that I bought from AliExpress 2 years ago. And I have not used it until finally I decided to use it for the last 2 months of 2023. It's an A6 binder with 6 rings. I have a keychain that my sister made in the front. I think it's super cute and you can see it peek out a little bit on the front. This is my first page. Actually, I made it a while ago and just kept it here because I liked it a lot and the picture of June is aesthetic. I bought a bunch of postcards from Amazon, and so I inserted this one because I like the look of it. Also, I added some stickers to it and journaled on the back of the postcard. I have another June journal spread, and on the back of the page, I wrote a little something. This is actually my first spread of 2023, which dates from November 7th. Here, I journaled about Jungkook performing in Times Square. I realized that I don't like blank pages, so after 2 weeks I decided to journal on the back of the page, so some of my pages are not in chronological order. This is another Jungkook journal spread. I printed some other idols pics that were pretty to me so I could use them in my journal. Here I have a Jimin spread. On the back it's blank, but I'm going to go back to it when I have inspiration. Again, I have blank pages, but I will go back to them. This is a postcard of an ad of Coca-Cola. Since it was a few days before Christmas at the time of recording, my idea was to write about my Christmas day on the back, so that's why it's blank. Eventually, I did write it, and I have made more journal spreads since the start of 2024. I'll do another journal spread flip through at the end of this year, so stay tuned. This is my planner slash bujo that I used for 2023. In my last video, I used this notebook and planned for the last days of December. It's a thin Muji notebook that is $1.90. I also brought this pencil board from AliExpress. On the front, I decorated with a picture of Jimin and some stickers and vellum. I created a key for my bujo slash planner. So it has task, event, appointment, completed, migrated, deadline, important, add-on, and not completed. So here is the first page of my bujo slash planner. I have a mini calendar in the corner and important to-dos for the week right next to it. I have a mood tracker below the to-do list, and I made Mondays to Thursdays on the left side while Friday to Sundays are on the right side. I also have a sleep tracker and a water tracker. I basically had the same setup for all of January, and as you can see on week 5, I started to write less on my bujo. I made a February calendar and wrote important events below it. Again, it's the same setup, and I was starting to write less and less that I eventually skipped the rest of February, and then I started again for March. As I've mentioned in my previous video, I've used it on and off again, so you're going to see blank pages and new setup. I only did 1 week for March and I stopped, then started again for April. Again, I skipped all of April and actually didn't set up for May. Here we have June, but this time I made a new layout. I thought that maybe the old setup was wrong for me, so I needed something new. I did this for only 2 weeks in June. skipped July, and then in August, I had a new layout. But that only lasted for 1 week, and I didn't even write in it. I skipped September, and I had a new layout again for October. This one had a timetable and the tasks below it, but again, this lasted for a week. Are we surprised? No. So I stopped planning / bullet journaling for October and most of November, but I started again for the last week of November, and I actually stuck with it for December. I made a bigger calendar that I liked with important to-dos for the month on the side. The yellow circles are events / reminders. The blue is for school, like school deadlines, stuff like that. And the green are birthdays. The circle dates are for holidays. I started doing dailies. The top are to-dos for the day and the timetable from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. where I scheduled my day. On the side, I wrote a little bit of how the day went. On some days, I just kept it blank because I didn't do anything on that day or it was just a boring day. As I said, I stuck with this layout for a while and I really enjoyed it. And I liked it so much that I decided to keep this layout for 2024. Finally, we have arrived to my new planner I'll be using for half of the year. It's this black cover with a cute gold plant design. It has a black band and it's from the brand Mossery. I showed this cover in another video, but I realized after I recorded this that I had another I haven't used yet, so I switched it. So when I open it, I have some post-it notes on here. On the front, there is a folder, and the back also has a folder, so you can put papers on both sides. It also comes with the black bookmark. Now we'll get into the notebook. This is a Muji notebook. It has a flexible cover and I believe it's A5. As you can see, I decorated the cover already. I actually recorded a video of me decorating this journal, but I never got to upload it, so maybe I'll do that soon. As you open it, I have already done my cover page. I decorated with a postcard, and under it has a quote from a BTS song. Now we finally get to the setting up my planner part of the video. So this is going to be another cover page. I was inspired by the Midori one day one page layout. So this whole making of my planner is just me copying it a little bit. So the cover page is going to say story of 2024, just like the Midori. We're going to speed up some of these clips because this video is going to be very long. So here is my overview of 2024 and 2025. Again, I copied this off of Midori. I decided to continue another day, so that's why I'm wearing different clothes. Also, the angle might not be so great, so I apologize for that. Here I'm doing a habit tracker. I already created it, but I didn't like the way it turned out, so I reused some paper and taped it on. So I decided to skip doing my monthlies because this video was going to be long, but I'll show some pictures of my whole planner setup. I'll even show a flip through in the end. Here I did the first daily for January. Again, I was inspired by Midori, one day one page. I also did yearly goals and January goals, which I will also do for the other months too. On the back of the book, I have a notes section where I write my to watch list, which is just movies, TV shows, animes that I want to watch. I have a food log. I want to know what I eat that might cause my skin to react because I heard elimination diet can be helpful. Here, I just wrote down a few things, nothing too important. And that's the end of it. I hope you guys enjoyed this super long video. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.